Rhymes. This is Rhymes Reimagined, where I will teach you all the possibilities of thrifting and DIYing. If that sounds interesting to you, be sure to hit that subscribe button below so you can get all the thrifting and DIY content you can dream of. It costs you nothing to subscribe, but it means the world to me. So don't forget to hit the subscribe and the bell so you get notified each time I post a new video. Today, I am going to do a thrift collection of my favorite kitchen thrifted items. So it's a wide variety of things, some practical things as well as some decorative things. And I'm actually gonna start with the boring practical things, but great things to find in the thrift store if you are on a budget or if you just need something quick and easy, you're moving into a new apartment, something like that, you're in a new place. These are great items that you can almost always find in a thrift store. So I'm gonna start with those and then move on to the more fun things. So the first piece is actually a Pyrex. I believe it's Pyrex, yes. It is Pyrex, you can see that. It is vintage, it's oven safe, for oven baking only. And it has a lid, so you can tell it's vintage by the print on the lid. And it's blue, which if you know me and you've seen things in my previous video, blue is like my favorite accent color. But the reason I really like this is because it's got two slots. So you could put two different dishes in here and serve directly from this dish. So I really like that. And then it also stacks, so you can stack the lid right underneath so you don't lose it. Like if you're taking it to an event or something like that, or a potluck, something like that, you can just put the lid on it and then take it off. And it's got the two little sections in it. I really like that. And this one, actually, my mom thrifted for me when I first moved into my apartment. So shout out to my mom. She always finds great thrifted things. And then this is another Pyrex item. These are great. This is a 4-cup, 32-ounce measuring thing, 1 quart. It's Pyrex as well. These are always handy, and it's glass, so it's super easy to clean. If you're curious how I clean thrifted things, I usually do, as soon as I get them in the house, I usually take all the price tags off with some Goo Gone, and then I put them in like a bleach bath, like in my kitchen sink. I usually put like a cup of bleach in some warm water and I let them soak for a little while, and then I have like my thrift only like sponges and brushes that I use to clean them off. And then after that, I typically will put them in the dishwasher, like on the hottest setting, if it's dishwasher safe. Some other practical things that I love to find in thrift stores. This one again isn't from the thrift store. I think this is from my mom's house. It's just like these, you know, cloche containers. I don't know what to call them, but they're, you know, airtight. They have the little rubber seal on the top, and then you can use the metal clamp to close it shut and keep your food fresh. I love finding these in a thrift store. So if you have pantry goals like me, where you want to get rid of the paper and the plastic stuff that your food comes in, and so you can quickly know what it is and have quick access to it, these are great for that. And you can almost always find them in the thrift store. I have several of these, and I keep most of my like dry goods and like snack goods in these. So I love these. This is, I don't think it has a brand. It's made in Italy, I don't know, and it's something in Italian, so I don't really know what it says. I don't know if you'll be able to see it. The last practical item, I think this is made to look vintage. It's not actually vintage, but it's basically a set of 3 baking dishes with tops. So this is the smallest one. It doesn't have a print on it. It's also Pyrex. Pyrex is the best. It lasts forever. And this is the print. It's on both sides, also blue. And then there's one more. Here's the largest one. This one gets the most use in my house. Basically just, they stack. But these are great, same thing. You can bake in them, and they're also decorative enough that you can serve with them. So that's why I really like these. And then they're also microwave safe. Let me see, it says upside down, can't read it. For oven and microwave, no stovetop or boiler. But yes, and then they also throw them in the dishwasher. So I always love that. Anything that can go in a dishwasher saves the day. So that's it for like the baking and kitchen utensil type items. I do thrift a lot of my like baking dish things, like pie dishes and things like that, just because they're really inexpensive in the thrift store. You know, I thrift everything, but also because I don't use them that often. So what's the point of paying full price for like something like a pie pan that I may use like once in every year or 2 years, when I could just buy it really inexpensive from the thrift store and get my money's worth that way, instead of, you know, paying full price $20–$25 for a pie pan from Bed Bath & Beyond that's gonna just not get used as often. So I highly recommend getting like things like that from the thrift store, especially if you're like trying baking or never really baked before, or there's a dish that you want that you've never made before but you need a particular pan to do it. Highly recommend going to the thrift store. I mean, you know, I thrift everything, okay? You can get everything that you need in the thrift store, but just make sure that you clean it really well. And honestly, I probably wouldn't thrift so many kitchen items if I didn't have a dishwasher. I think having a dishwasher gives me a little peace of mind when it comes to thrifting. The bleach definitely helps, but putting it on that high heat dishwasher setting just really, you know, puts the icing on the cake when it comes to cleaning thrifted kitchen items. So that's definitely what I would recommend if you are unsure about the cleanliness of thrifted kitchen items. Okay, so I'm going to move on to my more decorative dishware type things. The first thing that I thrifted this a while ago. I absolutely love it. You can see it. It says cheap wine. I basically use this as a vase every so often. I put this on my bar. It just sits there usually, and then every so often if I have like a small flower arrangement, I will stick it in this. And then this was probably thrifted probably like, it's probably been a few years now, but I found this one over the summer, and it just says wine. And again, it's blue. Big shocker there, but they're both blue, if you can tell. But I set them up together, like kind of in a set. I wouldn't mind one more because I like putting things in threes, but if I could find another one, that would be great. But I just love these two together. They look really cute. This one's actually white, and this one's more like an off-white, which I don't mind, but I think they look really cute on my bar. Some other more decorative things. I actually do use these. These are trivets, and I thought I had 3 of these, but I can't find the third one. I'm pretty sure there's another round one somewhere in my kitchen, just lost behind something right now. But these came from, I believe, an estate sale. And if you know me, I love like boho type things. And I think these are like the perfect like boho Mediterranean type, I don't know how to describe it, but just like the perfect kitchen accent for me. But again, I do make good use of them. I do put pans and stuff on them on the counter and use it as the trivet as it was designed to be. But these would also be like cute on a wall if you know, put a nail on the wall and hung them up. I think they would look cute. They would look great in a set of 3, but I don't know where my third one is. But I don't think I'll hang them on the wall because I do actually use these. And then another, like, this actually also was not thrifted. This came from a family friend. It's just a salad bowl. It's a wooden bowl. I actually really like it. I need to get some of that like butcher block oil, wood oil, because it's got some like scratches on the inside. It's kind of hard to see, but it's definitely vintage, older, and it could use a little TLC. If you can see, it's got a little wear on the sides, which I don't mind, not a big deal, but I would like to clean it up a little bit. I thought about actually turning this into like a planter, which I may still do. I don't know, what do you think? I think it's good as a salad ball or like a fruit ball, but I also like sometimes will like eat chips out of this, like for if I have chips for like a party or something like that. When I have parties, not having parties right now, but when I did. So I don't know, but wouldn't this be cute as a planter? I don't know why I think it would be really cute as a planter. And maybe even like a hanging planter. I could drill some holes in it and tie like some cording on it and have it as a hanging planter. What do you all think? Comment below and let me know. I'm kind of feeling inspired by this ball. So the last few things are my like dishes, my everyday type dishes. Ooh, I hope I'm not trying to break any, but this is a big ball blue. Yet again, what a shocker. My love for blue glass and blue things comes from my mother. This is actually her set that she gave to me. I don't know where she got this from or how long she's had it, but I remember it being in our house when I was a kid. So it's at least 30 years old. But I don't know where she got it. I'll have to ask her where she got this set from, because it's really beautiful and they're made in France. And she just really likes blue glass. So this is a glass, a drinking glass. There is some small bowls. And there's 8 glasses and 8 little bowls. And then there's this big serving bowl. Yeah, it's really nice. I think it's really beautiful. And when she was like, I don't want it anymore, I was like, give it here. I will take it and put it to good use. I use them all the time. So that's definitely some of my favorite dishes. And then with that, she also had martini glasses, some blue martini glasses. And I think there was a wine glass, a blue wine glass as well. I obviously don't use these as much because I don't drink martinis, but every once in a while I may feel a little fancy and I'll drink a cocktail out of here. But typically I don't really use these, but they do look really nice in my kitchen cabinet. I have a glass. My kitchen cabinets are, it's glass so you can see through it. So it looks really cute when you look through and can see all the pretty blue glass. Don't want to break it. Try to be careful. And then the last blue glass that I have, I actually got these from a discount store, Continental Sales. I've talked about them before, but they basically sell items that can't be sold in the retail stores anymore, like Target and things like that. And I don't know exactly what the brand is of these, but they also say France. They're stamped France at the bottom, but it's just these really, it has like a vintage print on it. I don't know if it's a vintage because again, it was in the discount store. So it was probably sold in the retail stores not too long before it got there. But it's just got this really cool texture and print on it. It's a small glass. Again, get a lot of good use out of this. It's like the perfect like morning juice glass. So I use it all the time. Don't break anything, Jessica. Okay, and the last couple of things. So these are like my new, I got these probably a couple months ago. It's just a set of 4 plates. These actually say Mexico on the bottom. It's hard to see on that one, but you can tell that they're hand painted. Let's see if you can see. So the second line, it says Mexico. So they were probably hand painted. They have this like speckling in them. Each plate looks different. There's like a couple different prints. You can see, no surprise, they're blue. I would absolutely love to have like, I'm sure I can't find like larger plates like this, but I am gonna kind of use this. I wanted to change my dishes because most of my dishes are white. But when I got these, I was like, okay, I think I'm gonna change all of my dishes to kind of match these. I don't know what that may look like. It may pull into the blue, obviously, or maybe some of the brown tones that are on the rim. But I'm inspired by these plates, and I think I may change like my everyday dishes into something that looks like this pattern or print or color scheme. And then I have this this trivet, this like marbly stone trivet. This actually just, I don't necessarily use it as a trivet, but I leave it on my, I don't have a counter space next to my stove. So I leave this on my stove so that I can put like my seasoning that I get from the other side of the kitchen and just set the seasoning on there while I'm cooking. This is great. Like I put my spoons on here sometimes, but I think it's really heavy. So I'm sure it's like stone or marble, something like that. But it's really nice, and it's perfect for what I use it for, putting it, you know, my seasoning and stuff like that. But it can also always be used as a trivet, of course, too. And the very last thing that I want to show you is a super recent thrifted find. I went to the thrift store on Monday, my favorite day to go to the thrift store because Unique is 50% off. I wanted some like small like mixing bowls or like dip bowls. So like when I make like dips or something like that I want to, you know, eat with a single serve with a meal. I ended up getting these 3. They're just like stone clay type bowls. The brand is Surmair. I'm not even sure, but it's freezer, oven, and microwave safe. I haven't even cleaned these. I actually just took the, can you see that? Yeah, I just took the tape off a few minutes ago, right before I started filming this video, but they were priced at $2.99. Of course, I paid half off, so I paid $1.50 for them, and I need to, again, give them that bleach bath. I probably won't put them in the dishwasher because they don't say dishwasher safe, but I will give them a good bleach bath and wash them in some hot water. But these are perfect for like dipping or something like that. So I'm excited to have those. I really think I only need 2, so I may get rid of one of these. But I love these. I think, again, they're playing off of the warm tones of these plates. So I think these would look really good together, especially in my open, like my glass cabinet. Like they'll look really cute together on the shelf. But I'm really excited about those, and I need to clean them off so I can start using them. Okay, that is it. I hope you enjoyed today's video. Not too much going on, not too exciting. I had to ease up on the DIYs for a little while, and I'm sorry I wasn't here last week. I actually injured my back. It's been so much snow and ice in the Chicago area. I slipped on the ice and really injured my back. I'm still in a lot of pain, unfortunately. So I have to kind of take it easy for a little while, but I'm definitely going to be coming back with some DIYs in the future. I think I'm going to be doing some plant-related things in the next few videos. I'm really excited about that. But you will see next week in next week's video. I hope you enjoyed. Don't forget to subscribe, hit the like button, and also turn on the notification bell so that you can be informed each time I post a new video. And I will see you next week. Thanks so much for watching. Bye.